I'm Griffin Konjorski. I'm a first-year medical school student, so first year in the program. I'm from Midland, Michigan, and I did my undergrad at Central Michigan University in biomedical science and in neuroscience, and I continued on at Central Michigan for my master's, which was also in neuroscience. Since I'm still just a first-year student, I don't have a lab here yet. However, my past work has been with spinal cord injury, specifically using bioluminescent optogenetics to try to re-engage neurons that may be deactivated following the spinal cord injury.
Hi, my name is Annabelle McAtee. I am a first year here in the program. I'm originally from Davenport, Iowa. I got my undergraduate degree in biomedical engineering from Georgia Tech in Atlanta. I chose to come to University of Kentucky and specifically the MD-PhD program because of the large focus on research that the medical school has and the huge investment in the research and how the program is growing every single year. I think that's a really exciting place to be. My research interests are in drug development and more specifically developing new therapies for cancers and other diseases.
Hi, my name is John Vincent. I'm a first-year medical student here at the University of Kentucky in the MD-PhD program. I was born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio, and attended the University of Cincinnati, where I majored in neurobiology. My main interests are in surgery, especially neurosurgery and trauma surgery, as well as neurology and endocrinology, but honestly, it's open to whatever right now. Research-wise, I'm very interested in getting my PhD in physiology to take a more deeper dive into the neurological processes that are involved with neuro repair and as well as neurodegenerative diseases.
Hi, my name is Aaron Silverstein. I am a second-year medical student here at the University of Kentucky MD-PhD program, and I'm originally from Paducah, Kentucky, which is almost as far to the west as you can get while still remaining in the state. I also did my undergraduate degrees here at UK, where I studied psychology and neuroscience with a minor in violin performance. In my first year of medical school, I was fortunate enough to receive the Professional Student Mentored Research Fellowship, or PSMRF, co-mentored by Dr. Allalane and also Dr. Brandon Miller to study the effects of hypoxia treatment on microglia and neurons, especially following spinal cord trauma. And I hope to continue this research for my PhD work.
I'm Greg Milburn, a second-year MD-PhD student here at the University of Kentucky. I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky, but did my undergrad here at UK in chemistry and biology. Next year, once I start graduate school, I'll be working with Dr. Kenneth Campbell in the Department of Physiology, looking at cardiac muscle biophysics and how failing myocardium changes. What we do in the lab is we collect human myocardial samples from transplants and other sorts of cardiac surgeries and bank these in a biorepository. You can measure things like force generation, calcium handling, all sorts of different sorts of contractile properties that one might be interested in if you're trying to learn how human heart fails during heart failure. Currently, I'm funded with a PSMRF grant, which is a more clinical kind of thing during my medical school trainings.
Hello, my name is TJ Leibkap, and I'm a first-year graduate student and third year in the MD-PhD program. I'm originally from Reseda, California, which is a suburb of Los Angeles, California, and I did my undergraduate at Emory University in Atlanta, where I majored in neuroscience and behavioral biology. My research mentor is Dr. Brian Gold, and the Gold Lab is located in the MRISC, which is located in the Whitney Hendrickson building in the Markey Cancer Center. My research interests focus on Alzheimer's disease, neuroimaging, and neurodegenerative disorders. Currently, my project with Dr. Gold focuses on neuroimaging biomarkers of small vessel disease, which include white matter hyperintensities, lacunar infarcts, cerebral microbleeds, and perivascular spaces. This past year, my research on the Gold Lab was funded by a PSMRF grant.
Hi, my name is Ethan Glazer, and I'm in my first year of graduate school and my third year of the MD-PhD program. I work at the Spinal Cord and Brain Injury Research Center, and my mentor is Dr. John Gensel. I'm originally from Silver Spring, Maryland, and I did my undergraduate at University of Maryland, Baltimore County, where I got my degree in biochemistry and molecular biology. My work focuses on the effect of ethanol exposure prior to spinal cord injury. At the time of their injury, 30% of individuals have a blood alcohol content above the legal limit. These individuals tend to have longer hospital stays and poorer clinical outcomes. It's very important for us to understand the mechanism behind these poor clinical outcomes and use this information to treat these patients more effectively. This project is made possible through a collaboration with Dr. Mark Prendergast in the Department of Psychology. It's funded by the Interdisciplinary Training in Alcohol Research T32 grant.
My name is Lewis Rogers, and I'm a second-year graduate student here at UK. I'm originally from Florence, Kentucky, which is about 15 minutes south of Cincinnati, Ohio. And I attended Center College for undergrad, which is in Danville, Kentucky. My current research here focuses on the downregulation of drug efflux transporters in the brain to improve treatment of brain cancers, especially glioblastoma. My research mentor is Dr. Bjorn Bauer, who's associated with the College of Pharmacy, and my clinical mentor is Dr. John Villano. The PSMRF Fellowship supported my research between M1 and M2 years, and I recently received the Greater Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky UK Alumni Club Fellowship, which is currently supporting my this semester of my graduate degree.
Hi, my name is Maddie Dunphy. I'm a G2 in the University of Kentucky MD PhD program. I'm from Middletown, Ohio, and my undergraduate degree is from Cornell University, Biological Sciences. Now I am in the PhD program in Epidemiology Biostatistics, and I work on health equity research specifically related to rural communities in Appalachia.
Hi, my name is Drew Farr. I'm a G2 in the UK MD PhD program. So I finished my first 2 years of medical school, and now I'm pursuing my PhD in neuroscience. I'm working with Chris Norris and Sanders Brown Center on Aging, and together we're studying glutamate uptake. So here's a figure from my recent T32 and F30 grant that I submitted, having to do with glutamate uptake and how that affects lactate metabolism and astrocytic lactate metabolism.
Hi, my name is Lincoln Shade, and I'm a fourth year in the MD PhD program. I'm originally from Richmond, Kentucky, and I attended Lipscomb University where I studied biochemistry. I'm currently in the second year of the Epidemiology and Biostatistics graduate program, where I work with Dr. David Fardo to study the genomic risk factors of cerebrovascular disease. My current project is sponsored by the Center for Clinical and Translational Sciences TL1 Predoctoral Fellowship. And as my current project is computationally focused, I can work nearly anywhere I can take my laptop.
My name is Tyler Hammond, and I'm a fifth year in the MD PhD program here at the University of Kentucky. I'm originally from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I studied for my undergrad at Brigham Young University, where I studied neuroscience. I'm now in the lab of Dr. Ai-Ling Lin, where my research and clinical interests center around neurology, neuroscience, and neuroplasticity. My dissertation project focuses on the role of the gut microbiome in stroke rehabilitation. And I'm very happy to be funded by the T32 training grant sponsored by the NIH through the Sanders Brown Center on Aging.
Hi, my name is Anna Hansen. I'm a fifth year student in the MD PhD program. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, and I went to Pomona College in Claremont, California for undergrad. I'm in the sociology department where I work with Dr. Nancy Schoenberg and Carrie Oser. I study the social determinants of maternal morbidity and mortality in rural areas, especially in Appalachia. My research is currently funded by an F30 grant from the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
Hi, I'm Zachary Winder, a third-year graduate student and fifth year in the MD PhD program. I work in the Sanders Brown Center on Aging under the mentorship of Dr. Donald Wilcock. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I went to the University of Florida where I studied biochemistry and finance. Currently, my research focuses on identifying biomarkers to diagnose vascular dementia. I'm fortunate enough to have two mentors on this project. My research mentor is Dr. Donald Wilcock, and my clinical mentor is Dr. Greg Jacob. This project is currently being funded by the Sanders Brown Center on Aging's T32.
Hi, I'm Laura Kruger. I am a sixth year in the program, and so I'm in my fourth year of graduate school. I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I went to Miami University in Ohio, where I majored in biochemistry and math. I am in Dr. Ann Morris's lab in the Department of Biology, where we study the genetics of eye development. Specifically, I'm interested in looking at tissues that are derived from neural crest cells, and that lends to my clinical interest in pediatric genetics. I've been fortunate in graduate school to receive funding from the Center for Clinical and Translational Sciences in the TL1 program, and I've recently been awarded an F30 from the National Eye Institute at the NIH.
Hello, my name is David Henson, and I'm a 7th year in the MD PhD program at the University of Kentucky. I went to Hanover College for undergrad in Hanover, Indiana, where I double majored in biology and chemistry. And I grew up in Frankfort, Kentucky, which is just about 20-30 minutes down the road from Lexington. I'm now in my 5th year of research, working with my mentor, Dr. Vincent Venditto, in the College of Pharmacy, studying how the immune system and immune biomarkers can be used to predict heart attacks. During the MD PhD program, I've been funded by several sources. I got a TL1 grant from the Center for Clinical and Translational Science at UK that funded me for 2 years. I also got a grant through the American Heart Association that funded me for 2 years to continue my research focusing on cardiovascular disease.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I'm a 7th year in the program. I'm from Rochester, New York. I went to Denison University, and my undergrad major was in biology. My research focuses on pediatric leukemias using a zebrafish model of leukemia. And as you can see, this is our zebrafish lab that I spend a lot of my time in doing experiments. And my clinical interest is in pediatric oncology. And my mentor is Dr. Jessica Blackburn in the Department of Biochemistry. I've been really lucky during grad school to be funded on the Cancer Center T32, which has provided a lot of career development opportunities as well as clinical mentors.
Hi, my name is Jeff Chen. I'm a 3rd-year medical student at the University of Kentucky. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California, where I went to UCLA and majored in biochemistry. My current research focuses on the role of the renin-angiotensin system in development of thoracic aortic aneurysms associated with Marfan syndrome. My PhD advisor is Dr. Alan Docherty, who is both chair of the Department of Physiology as well as director of the Saha Cardiovascular Research Center. At various points, I've been fortunate to have my research supported by both a University of Kentucky CCTS TL1 as well as an NIH F30.
Good morning, future MD PhD students. My name is Brandon Farmer. I'm a 6th year student in the program. I'm actually from the Lexington area. I grew up on a farm about 20 minutes outside of Lexington. And then I went to Western Kentucky University down in Bowling Green, Kentucky for my undergraduate work. Majored in biology and chemistry and minored in Spanish. And then came to UK for the MD PhD program. So I'll tell you a little bit about my research. I joined the lab of Lance Johnson in the Department of Physiology, and we studied the gene apolipoprotein E, or ApoE. I actually go to this undergraduate library called William T. Young. This has been my study spot since day one, and here I am going back to study.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Johnson. I'm a 3rd year medical student, and this is my 8th year in the MD PhD program. I'm from Bluefield, Virginia, and I studied chemistry at Roanoke College in Salem, Virginia. I recently completed my PhD in toxicology and cancer biology under the guidance of Dr. Mark Evers, the director of the Markey Cancer Center. My work focused on targeting metabolic proteins to improve treatment of triple-negative breast cancer. I received T32 funding for 2 years during graduate school.
I'm Luke Kyle. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm a 4th year medical student in the MD PhD program. I went to Davidson College in North Carolina where I majored in biology. During my PhD time, I did work with neonatal mouse infections with influenza virus. We were looking at T-cell responses to the virus as well as trying to make a T-cell vaccine that could possibly work in babies as opposed to just in adults. My research mentor was Beth Garvey. She's one of the faculty here in the Department of Microbiology, Immunology, and Molecular Genetics. And she's an expert in pneumocystis infection as well as neonatal immunology. My clinical interest is pediatric immunology as well. I am very interested in primary immunodeficiencies, and I'd love to care for that patient population in the future.
Hi, my name is Jackie Colby. I'm an M4, which is my 9th year in the program. I'm originally from Denver. I went to the University of Denver for undergrad and got a BS in biology. I did my PhD in neuroscience with Ed Hall in the Spinal Cord and Brain Injury Research Center. And my dissertation focused on evaluating neuroprotective drugs in an experimental traumatic brain injury model. My work is currently funded by an F30 from NINDS, and I'm in the process of applying to research track residencies in psychiatry.
Hi, I'm Joshua Mitchell. I'm a 4th year medical student, and this is my 7th year in the program overall. I work at the Markey Cancer Center, and my research mentor is Dr. Hunter Mosley. I'm originally from Frankfort, Kentucky, and I went to undergrad at the University of Louisville, where I studied biochemistry. My main research interest is metabolomics methods development, namely the development of algorithms enabling the untargeted assignment and interpretation of mass spectrometry data.
Hello, my name is Andrew Walliford, and I am a 4th year medical student, having completed my PhD in neuroscience in the University of Kentucky's MD-PhD program. I am a native of Lexington, Kentucky, born and raised, and I completed my undergraduate work at the University of Kentucky, where I earned a degree in chemistry as well as biology. My research and clinical interests focus on developing disease-modifying therapies for neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. My mentors for my PhD work were Dr. Greg Gerhardt and Dr. Craig Van Horn. And during my PhD work, I earned funding through the Braden Clark Fellowship.
Hi everyone, my name is Scott Thalman. I'm a 4th year medical student in my last year in the program, getting ready to graduate. And looking back on my time here in Lexington, just could not be happier with the program. I'm from a small town in Colorado called Loveland. I did my undergraduate degree at Brigham Young University in Provo. My graduate degree is in biomedical engineering. Got to work in an Alzheimer's disease lab with Dr. Eileen Lin, and it was just a wonderful place to train. Mostly because we have fantastic facilities. We had a 7 Tesla small animal scanner, a dedicated 3 Tesla clinical MRI. But what's most important, I think, is that we have great access to those facilities.
And in my free time, I like to explore Lexington to find new places to eat.
In my free time, I like to work out and read epic fantasy.
In my free time, I like to cook as well as garden, especially vegetable gardening, because that gives me ingredients to then cook with.
In my free time, I enjoy going to local breweries for their weekly trivia with my fellow grad students.
I like going to breweries around Lexington, hanging out with my dogs and some of my friends in town.
I love watching movies. I love playing the guitar.
So outside of all that, my hobbies include watching the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, playing music, and also cooking. Yeah.
Outside of work, I enjoy traveling, cooking, and playing board games.
I came to Kentucky alone, but I've met my beautiful wife here, and we now have 3 kids. We have 1 dog child, 1 cat child, and 1 human child on the way. We're very, very excited. In our free time, we like to go on lots of walks and to do lots and lots of cooking.
Outside of school, my favorite thing is hanging out with my dogs.
Outside of research, I enjoy hanging out outside, playing with... Boba, come here. Playing with my dog.
My wife and I, we have 2 dogs, so we like to go hiking with them. Red River Gorge, National Bridges, Daniel Boone National Forest, really, really close.
Outside of the program, I enjoy spending time with my wife Emily, my pug Eddie, and I like to run around Lexington. I like to cheer on Los Angeles sports teams like the Dodgers and the Lakers, and I like to grill outside.
I love going on hikes, so Kentucky's been amazing for that. I also like playing soccer and disc golf, and I recently just adopted a couple kittens over the summer.
I enjoy being outside, doing outdoor activities, as well as watching and enjoying sports.
I played Frisbee a lot before COVID happened. And then I also got a cat during the quarantine who really makes me happy and it's really fun to play with.
In my free time, I like to cook, hike, go to local breweries, and travel the world with my fiance and her cat.
You can see I'm here in my backyard with the trampoline, the swing set. I've got 3 little kids.
Lexington is a city that is growing. It's a city with plenty of restaurants, plenty of breweries. I've never run out of things to do here, and I can fully recommend it as a place to train and a place to live.
During my time outside of the lab and medical school, I really enjoy just exploring what Lexington has to offer, including its great horse parks and dog parks like this with my puppy Woodford.
Lexington's been a great place to live and has a lot of fun things that you can do in your free time.
Lexington has just been the perfect place for my little family.
Some of the local food and breweries are quite nice.
So I hope I was able to give you a good idea of the variety and the flexibility that UK's MD-PhD program gives you in terms of research area. To this day, I'm super thankful that I was able to come here and study statistics and also medicine, which was my dream for the longest time.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to meeting you.
I hope these videos really help you guys learn a lot about us, and we really look forward to meeting you all soon.
We're looking forward to meeting all of our applicants, seeing how you fit in here, seeing what we can do to help you achieve your career aspirations. Because really, this is a place that you can be a whole student. From your medical training to your research, to taking care of your family as well. It's a wonderful place to be, and we hope to meet you guys soon. Thanks.